Well, hello there. What's up, everybody? As you can tell by my very swollen, squinty eyes, I'm pretty dang tired today. It's been a long day. Not bad, just a long day. But what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody is doing good. Besides tired, I'm doing good. I'm just worn out today. It's been a long day. Um, had lots going on, so um, had things to do at work, places to go, things to do. Ended up taking a long way home today, which is a little drive through the hills, which is fun. Been able to do that for the last few days, which has been fun. But as a result, makes you tired. So, like I said, I'm a little tired. I don't know if you guys paid attention to what I posted in the description, but I have a few things I wanted to talk about today since I don't have a whole lot of other topics to go all over other than, hey, there are some sales and some stuff that I wanted to go over with y'all. But anyway, I wanted to say thank you to those of you that are here. So let's also shout out the people that are here. Mr. RC Victor RC Jets is out there near Fresno at the California Jets event that's happening. I hope you guys don't get rained out because from what I hear, this rain that we've got coming will be coming about Friday, and it's coming from the south. South up, so hopefully it doesn't hit you. But thank you for being here, Victor. Very much appreciated. If the wife is with you, tell her howdy and tell her hope she's enjoying herself and good job on the video. Mr. Shadow is there as well. Well, what's up, Mr. Shadow? How are you doing? Slap Nuts is there. He joined just in time to hear his wonderful music that I know he loves so much. What's up with you, Mr. Spencer? How you doing? Angelo showed up as well. What's up, Angelo? I'm glad you think the music is a little funky. If anybody would like it, Mr. Jelonius Funk would like it. But thank you very much for being here, Mr. Dunstan Henry. What is up with you? Cool little what's that called? Super Tucano. That's what it looks like you've got right there. But what is up with you? Thank you for being here, Mr. Lionel Randall. What is up with you? Howdy, howdy, Mr. the Fred Barron. Hope you enjoyed your music. I had that little beginning there for you. What is up? How are you doing? But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. I didn't get to do much RC this weekend, but did get to do some stuff that was fun. Either way, I got to hang out with the family. Um, so went on a drive with my kids and their friends on Saturday. Started early, didn't quite start as early as I wanted to, but we did start early, and we went on a drive, which was fun. Took some videos. I don't think I shared any videos, but it took some videos and did some fun stuff. Woke up very early the next day and went up when I wanted to um, on the hill and took a ride with the wife, and that was fun. Then came home and, for the most part, relaxed, but did do a couple of things. So yeah, it's been good. Work has been pretty busy, so we had some stuff going on. And yeah, as Mr. Shadow said there, I had to add the scenic route. So normally my trip to work is very fast. I'm The way that I go to work, I'm able to get 17 miles in roughly 17 minutes. So I go straight from my house straight to my work within roughly 17 minutes. If I'm driving like an idiot, I'll be there in 15. But for the most part, it's about 17 minutes. So that's my normal commute. But if I take the scenic route, which I did today, I took the very scenic route today, very twisty road. It'll take me almost an hour, um, but it's totally worth it. It's a really beautiful trip up through the hills, about 2,500 feet vertical climb. Then lots of twisty roads. It's called Skyline Boulevard, so it's very high. You can see the whole Bay Area, and then you can also see the Pacific. And then go to Highway 9, which is a little bit more towards the coast, which is a very twisty, very smooth but twisty road. So you're actually able to enjoy it. So I took that, went to the overlook, turned around, came back, and then went down the hill. Just as I ran up onto some cars, which slowed me down, I was able to take the very, very back way, which is called Redwood Gulch Road, which is even more twisty and even more tight. I think the highest speed you can reach is like 35, and that feels like you're going fast. And then go past Stevens Creek Reservoir, and then back out towards the house. It's a lot of fun. If you're tired, it's just going to make you more tired, which is what happened today. But it's a fun drive. I have the car for it. I didn't push to do anything stupid today, but it was just a lot of fun. Anyway, so that explains what happened today. Didn't get to do anything RC related, other than check out some stuff that I wanted to share with y'all. So if you guys haven't looked already, take a look in the description, and it will I have a list of a couple things I want to do. My voice has been weird. Got a big old bottle of water that I'm drinking from, so if you see me drinking water, apologize. But the voice is screwy and strange. Anyway, so the description of Le Vigio shows that they've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 6 things that I wanted. No, 5 things I wanted to point out, because there are some sales going on, and they're from everywhere. It's not just one area. So I wanted to keep with the theme of what I've been posting lately, which is all things RC, meaning that I'm not sticking to one brand or recommending one thing. I'm trying to show you guys a little bit of everything from everyone that I prefer to do, and prefer to use, and I recommend stuff that works. I don't just recommend things because it's going to put money in my pocket, because I don't have stuff that puts money in my pocket like that anyway, other than my own stuff. But there are lots of things out there that deserve getting some recognition. So, and they work. So I want to make sure to share that with you guys so that you can be as successful at this hobby as you can be, because I'm not just here to push stuff that makes me a little commission. I'm actually here to push things that will keep you good at what you're going to be doing. And yes, Mr. Shadow, as you said, it's a pretty big atmospheric river. It's coming. And then there's also a combination of the hurricane from down in the Gulf of Mexico area. So it's just going to be squash. And lots of water, lots of rain, possibly lots of wind. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah. So let us take a look, because I don't normally talk about lots of these places, but I'm going to talk about a little bit of everyone today, because that's what I want to do. It's just the way it should be. You shouldn't be stuck on one brand or one thing. And yeah, Shadow, I don't think you're going to have any choice this time. I think you're going to get rain, wind, everything. But from what I'm hearing, there's going to be lots of snow, a lot more snow this year than normal, which should be interesting. But it's not going to be snowy where I am today, even though it was considered a cooler than normal. It was still almost 75 degrees. So it takes a lot to, and before the day before it was 85. So yeah. Anyway, so let's take a look at what it is that I was talking about. So let's start with the first place. We've only got 2 days left on the sale, but I wanted to show y'all. I'll post it in the chat, and then I'll put it up here on the screen. But take a look at what's going on here. So Horizon Hobby is actually having a fairly good sale, and it's a sale on a little bit of everything. So there's going to be, there's going to be a couple things there. There's going to be a transmitter from the NX8 that's on sale. which is it's a very good radio, especially with the updates. You can expand it and make it much more than 8 channels. That's why it says 8 plus. For those of you getting started in the hobby, I don't know if Urban Legends is here, but the 40th anniversary Aero Scout is on. It's part of the 40th anniversary sale, but the Aero Scout is on sale, the 1.1, and this is the RTF version. So it's on sale for $199.99, and that's ready to go with transmitter and everything. There's also a little micro UMX plane in there, the Champ. Yeah, let me share the screen here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But just gonna go over the stuff that's there. I only post out stuff that I know is worth taking a look at. So let's get this going on up here. It always takes me a little bit to get this. Let's see here. Share the screen. Select a window. So let's go to no. Let's figure out how to do this. What we can do here. All right, so I'm just going to share the whole screen. And it's going to take a second. It's going to jump over. But sorry for the weirdness here for a second, but we're going to take a look at this. So this is what I was talking about. So there's the NX8 Plus they've got on sale. That's a good price for a good transmitter. And since it's a Plus, you're going to get lots with it, meaning you can expand it to many more channels than they show you. There's the little Aero Scout, which is a good deal. That's a very good beginner plane, especially with landing gear. Lots you can do with that. This is a screaming deal. I might actually take advantage of that too. The little Aeronca Champ. Those are versatile little airplanes. It's only $80. It should have been that price to begin with, anyways. For that being on sale, that's just kind of funny. But anyway, slow stick. There's a slow stick Ultra. There's the motorcycle. Another one of the motorcycles. The little mini helicopter. These things are awesome, especially for indoors. The little MCX. That's a really good plane to have, a helicopter to have, just for goofing off. Totally worth it. That's actually not a bad deal either for the J3. I'm almost ready to fly for $299.99. So they've got some sales. They've got some good stuff. Those of you that are into big time RC cars, look at this thing. The 1/5 Losi. I don't know how to say all that crap, but it's a big ass car. Looks like a stadium truck for $1,000. And it's on sale from $1,600. Take a look at that. They've got some batteries. It's not bad for a smart pack. Smart pack and battery. So there's stuff. There's stuff for sale. So take a look. I don't have any codes. I'm not doing any of that mess, but I'm just showing you that there are some sales out there that are worth taking a look at. If you look up at the top of the screen, they've got some more clearance things and all that stuff too. So just take a look. If you're wanting to spend a little bit of money but not spend a lot of money, looks like Horizon Hobby is actually putting on a pretty good sale instead of trying to rip y'all. A lot of times they try to get lots of money for stuff, but this looks like a pretty good deal. Now that little helicopter and the little UMX plane, I might have to spring for both of those. But no. So anyway, stop at that one. So take a look at that. Definitely worth looking at. So that one is done. And again, I have all these links in my the description of this video. So if you want to take a look at them again, you can just come back to the video and click it, or you can click the link that I have saved that I put in the chat. So okay, let's take a look at this next one. So this next one is from a site that hasn't been around for very long, but it's been a good site. This is for Fair RC. So Fair RC is having a sale as well, but it's they're considering it their 4th anniversary celebration. Did I kind of event rules? What the heck? Let me see which one it is. I didn't mean to do that. I got the wrong damn one. Okay. So I don't want to show the rules. What I do want to show is the sale with not the rolls. Gotta do it again. Flash sale. So I'm just gonna put up the flash sale that they've got going on right now. I clicked the wrong thing. So basically, you just go to their site, and let's just go to Fair RC and get rid of that. I did it the wrong way. If you did want to see the rules, there are the rules for you. But just go to Fair RC and take a look. And they have their 4th anniversary celebration. They've got, you spend $100, you save 15. They have flash sales, and they have deals of the day. So, sorry if you can hear my kids up there. But they have flash sales, and there's a lot of stuff that they've got on there right now. If FMS and Fair RC have been doing lots with RC cars. So they've got all these cool different things that they've got set up for each day. And today they've got some cars. Let me share the screen so you can see. But take a look at this. So sorry for this. It's going to take a second, but this is the stuff that they've got on the sale for today. But this is what you can save quite a bit of money on. That's where I got my little car that I enjoyed so much, the little Easy RC plane. I mean car. But take a look there. They've got some stuff, crawlers, little scale vehicles, some parts and little modifications you can do. But they have airplanes and stuff that they've got as well. So you can see that there's loyalty points. There's different categories. They've got airplanes that have gone on sale. So, and these prices seem to be fairly good. I don't like showing people stuff that's going to be crazy expensive. But that little Ranger with the reflex is a good deal for $189.99. The big 1800 millimeter Husky for $369.99. And then if you have points, there's stuff you can use with that as well. But take a look, different sales per day. So take a look. Definitely worth looking at because that is another good spot. So let's get out of there. So that's it. Yes, Shadow. I'm still waiting. I've been AliExpressed. So I ordered something from AliExpress. They had a date that they said it was going to be here. It ain't here. So I'm still waiting for the F-35 to show because that's the plane that I'm pretty excited about because they've got that all new gear. I could have ordered it from Banana Hobby, but I thought I was going to beat it by ordering it sooner. Didn't quite work out that way. But yes, X-Fly's got some cool stuff. Quite a bit. So I have the F-35 coming. There is, I think Fly Fans is the F-22 that's coming. That should be pretty cool. But all right, so Fair RC, that's the one. We just did that. So now there's Hobbyzone as well. Hobbyzone is a dealer for, it's actually a local hobby shop, but it is actually a dealer for Horizon Hobby. So if you wanted to get a good deal on something but still support a local hobby shop, Hobbyzone is definitely the way to do it. They have good sales as well. I've gotten planes way cheaper from there than I could have from ordering it directly from Horizon, but I also helped out a local hobby shop, which is important because most of those local hobby shops are being put out of business by these online guys, which is not necessarily a good thing. But Hobbyzone is a an actual brick and mortar store with that's still a dealer. So they've got some deals on a lot of the same stuff that I just mentioned from Horizon Hobby, but if you buy from them, you're actually helping a local hobby shop. So it's definitely worth checking them out. I think they have most of the stuff that I posted from Horizon, but it's still worth taking a look because they are, like I said, a local hobby shop, and you'll actually be doing some good by supporting them. I've ordered a lot of stuff from these guys. Spent my own money. I didn't get stuff for free. I spent my own money from these guys on a lot of stuff, and it's been totally worth it. I got a couple of the little warbirds. I've gotten some of my big EDFs. I got a couple of my Horizon birds from here. They drop shipped them, so definitely worth checking out. They have everything. It's a little bit of everything, so definitely worth checking out. Hobbyzone. So check out that link that I dropped in the chat there. But yeah, Shadow, it's okay. There's lots out there. What I appreciate about all these different brands now, though, is that you've got so many choices, and it's way, way, way easier to get the stuff that you need at a good price by having so many different choices out there, and you can choose what works best for you. So that's it. So now let's move on to the next. Now this is another one. I have been meaning to try these. There are all these different brands of batteries and chemistries, all this stuff out there that is good to have all these choices, but sometimes it can be a little bit confusing as to what all there is out there, and what you can actually use. So this is from Hobby King. Hobby King has some new batteries. They're called Turnigy Bolt X, and they're high voltage lipos. So and they've got quite a few. I have it set to display 100 at a time, or is it, let's see, it's almost one full page of all these different chemistry batteries, all these different sizes. But they are the high voltage, and they've got all the way, even 7S packs, which I probably will take advantage of. The 7500, well, this is a 6S. 7500 6S, 3S, all different sizes. From the smallest to the biggest. And Bolt are pretty good batteries, though, from what I've seen from some of the people they're influencers, of course, but I've seen a few of the influencers posting stuff, and the performance has actually been pretty good. I think RC Plane Reviewer was the last one that I saw, and it was actually pretty good. I'm surprised at how well they went. But take a look at that, because those batteries are actually priced really, really, reasonable. They're not crazy expensive. Just take an example here. This is a 4S 1550 for $1849. That's a pretty dang good deal. And then so I was just looking at a 6S 7500 ADC 121.99, which is a decent deal for that big of a pack. 7500 is huge. Let's see what else. There's a pack for $12.99, a 4S 750 for $12.99, a 6S 850, 6S. So this is for like a drone or racing drone or something like that. $17.99. 4S 1000, which I could use in my little 50 millimeters, $17.49. So take a look there. Definitely some stuff worth looking at. And again, I'm trying to show a little bit of everything to show people that you don't have to stick to one type of thing. You can go everywhere, and just mix and match and do what works best for you. So take a look at that. Hobby King does have good batteries. Their batteries are not bad. They're regular batteries. Their heavy duty batteries are pretty dang solid. I don't know about this new brand they've got coming out, but I haven't tried them yet, but I will be trying them just to see what's out there. But take a look at their high volt batteries, the Bolt X. Definitely worth it. And yeah, take a look, see what would work for you. So now let's move on to the next. I have gotten quite a few batteries from these guys, and they've been good. I still have some I haven't really done a lot of, much other than just testing. But take a look at these guys. This is RC Battery. These are the guys for Liperior and Liperior Air. They've got a flash sale going on right now with all different size packs. I've gotten quite a few packs from them, and I think I see one here that I might want to try. This is 7S ADC 3100 for for $54.99 for 7S pack. That's pretty dang screaming deal. They got a 23 amp hour battery. For it's a 6S for $304. I mean, that's like a drone pack. Solid state packs. There's all these different types of batteries. 5000 35C 6S, 6S 35C 6S for $49.99. That's good. 3300 6S 30C for $36.99. That's a screaming deal. So take a look. They've got a lot of stuff, and that's not to mention all their new stuff. That's the sale packs, and they've got some new releases as well. They've got a lot in there. I think they have some new Liberia Air Racing packs. So definitely worth taking a look there to see if you can take advantage of that. So yeah, take a look there. See what you can. If there's anything you can use, save yourself some money. They even have RC car packs in there too. So take a look. Then they have coupons. So it's $5, $15, and $30 off, depending on if you so 60, 120, and 180. The more you spend, the more you save. But yeah, so check that out. I don't know, did I post a link there? Yes, I did. Take a look at the link. Definitely worth looking at there. Okay, so on to the last one. And this is FMS. They do sales every year. They do sales often, which is good. I took advantage of a couple of their sales. I think it was through Fair RC, but they have all different types of deals going on at FMS because it's their Halloween sale. So take a look there. Put them on the screen. And again, I put all these links in the description. So if you guys want to take a look there. And again, I'm just trying to save y'all some money. So they say have this stuff where let me share the screen on this one so you guys can see. But so take a look. They've got a couple different things for sale. I mean, on sale, but they call it a spooktacular Halloween deals. But so the RC airplane sale, they're gonna have you buy a plane, and then you're able to pick a free gift. So they've got their little ready to fly T-28 for $100, and then they got their 90mm Avanti for $600, which you can choose a gift, and then the 1500 1.5 meter Cessna 182 for $300, and then you can choose a gift. And then they have cars. You can do the same thing. So they've stepped up their game quite a bit. Deals have been good. Let's take a look at some of their prices on planes. They have cars, all that, but let's just do EDF jets so we can see some of their prices in there. I see lots of sales. So there's sale prices on a lot of their stuff. But take a look. See quite a few. So yeah, some of their prices are a little better. Seem to be pretty high on some things, but for the most part, they're good. But take a look at FMS. But look at their Halloween stuff, the Halloween sale stuff. That's probably the stuff where you're gonna make the most bang for the buck. But they do have car stuff too, so take a look there. And that should be good. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share some things that I could show you guys, like I said, to save some money. And yeah, as Shadow said, they've been pushing out a lot of different stuff lately. I got a little bit of a headache, but I think I might be trying to catch a cold or something. So I'm gonna have to do some drastic measures to prevent that from happening. But yeah, it's definitely worth taking a look. They've been pushing out some good stuff. Fair RC, if you look at Fair RC, they have a lot of different car stuff that they've got for sale, which is good. Um, but like I said, this is just a kind of like a shopper's guide, I guess, to what you can what you could look at and save some money if you decided to. So there's just take a look at that. I've got that in the description. Close the window right here for me. Close the window. Thank you. And take a look and see if there's anything you could actually spend some money on. But like I said, I got the mini F-35 supposed to be coming, and it still ain't here. But yeah, it's out there floating around. Maybe it's floating around in the ocean. Maybe it's out there in freaking Long Beach somewhere. I don't know, but I don't have it yet. Really wish I did, but still don't. And hoping that I can get it soon so I can put this stuff together. And I basically could take a brand new plane to the field, almost a brand new plane to the field almost every weekend, and do that. Have a brand new plane to Maiden for like a couple months straight because I've got so many planes just sitting in boxes or assembled and not flown. So I got to get busy and get back to doing what I normally do. But yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick show just to give a little bit of a buyer's guide. But as you can tell, I'm still tired. My eyes are red. I'm gonna get going. But I did have to do something with y'all tonight so that we can say that I at least tried. But like I said, I'm tired. Don't feel good. Gonna have to do something about that. But and yes, I have to get up at 5 a.m. every day myself. So I'm gonna get going, but I did want to get on here and do a little something with y'all, and that's a little something. So that's pretty much it. But thanks to those of you that did make it, and thanks to you that were able to be here, and thanks to somebody just showed up, Mr. Mountain RC. What's up? You caught me just in time because I'm getting ready to go because I ain't feeling all that good. But if you missed it, go back and check the replay. But like I said in the description, there are all the places that I talked about today, and go back and take a look and see if you can spend some money, but not spend as much as you need to, as you would like to, or don't spend more than you would like to by going and checking out some of them deals. But Mr. Slapnuts, thank you for being here, and thank you for enduring my annoying ass music. But speaking of music, guess what we're gonna do now? Adios, y'all. Thank you for being here, and we're gonna play a little music, and then I'm going to get on out of here. But adios. Thanks for showing up and participating. Adios.